Hello, hello. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Anick Patry, and I have a guest,
Mm.
an amazing woman that I had the privilege to coach and go on an amazing 6 months program journey, Shrink or Shine. And her name is Tarsh Bancroft. Is that how you pronounce your name, Tash? Tash?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bancroft.
Bancroft.
Hmm.
Beautiful Tash. And Tash and I met, we met in a women's circle
Mm.
actually in Sydney. And so, you can meet your ideal client wherever. When you follow your inspiration, you follow your joy, your inner joy, and you actually do the things that really makes your heart sing, that's where your vibration is high, and that's where you can meet the most extraordinary people to that you can support, and
Mm.
with your talents and gift. And that's what happened with Tash and I. We had this amazing connection and journey. So Tash,
Yeah.
welcome,
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
thank you for making the time. So I wanted to
Pleasure.
get some feedback from
Sure.
you of your experience since we did the program together, Shrink or Shine.
Hmm.
What happened for you when I first met you? Where were you at?
Yeah.
To start with,
Okay.
what
Yeah. So when I first met you, Anik, I think I had just moved to Sydney, maybe a couple of months prior,
yeah.
and I was in the process of re-establishing my business once again in a new city. I didn't know many people at all, and I just was at that point in time when I knew that I needed some guidance, some support, and I had never worked with a coach before on a 6 month capacity.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think when I spoke to you, when I met you at that women's circle, I sat next to you and I just remember you were all dressed in white and you were like an angel. You were so beautiful. I was so drawn to your energy and to everything that you emulated. Yeah, so that's where I was. The big thing was, just moved to a new city and I didn't know many people and I was trying to build up my client base in my business. Mm.
Yeah, beautiful.
Hmm.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
And so, what progress and what is the main gift that you've received from your
Mm.
journey from the beginning you start and 6 months later? Who were you? Who did you
Yeah.
become after
Yeah.
6 months? What result? What did you get out of it on
Yeah,
the
sure.
physical plane?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, well, it's a really multifaceted answer because
Yeah.
so many things happened during that 6 months. So I can talk about it from a number of different perspectives, but I guess from the tangible, from the perspective of my business, one of the final things that I did in the 6 months coaching program with you, Anick, was you encouraged and supported and helped me birth into the world my first women's circle of my own,
Yeah.
which was something that I'd always really wanted to do. And doing circles like that was something that I had never done in my business before. And it was really beautiful. It was such a beautiful experience. And I don't think I would have done it if I didn't have your support. There was a number of times when I postponed the date and, I think I got sick and all of these things our body, tends to do. That were reacting from fear and
Yeah.
but you helped guide me through that. You really stood by me. And I remember, I don't know if I can do it justice, but I remember this quote that you said, and it was something along the lines of, you need to have the felt experience of doing this so that it's not fearful for you in the future, so that that you've done it once, you can do it again, you can replicate it.
That's right.
And it was really powerful to do that and to know that I was supported spiritually, energetically, physically, lovingly by you the whole time. Yeah, so that's
Mm.
one aspect of it. The other really important aspect as well, I felt pregnant, I think, in the first
Yeah.
month of the coaching program with you, which was such a surprise.
Yeah. Unexpected.
It was very unexpected. And so I think the coaching program did take a bit of a different direction to what I initially anticipated, but the support that I had from you throughout that was, I don't think I have words, that describes that, because I know the importance of, the importance of the energetic and emotional state of the mother during pregnancy. And you contributed so much to allowing me to feel safe and heard and received and valued and ready to have my son. It was, something that I don't think I could even put words to how important that was. And I believe it's turned out to create such a beautiful, beautiful little man that I have now. And I think we've lost you, Anick. Hello.
And we're back. We're on again. Okay.
Good old technology.
Yeah.
Happens.
So you were saying, Tash, that so you had the courage to take some inspired action and realize one of your dreams, which was to offer a women's circle and share some wisdom and insights with them. And at the beginning of the program, you fell pregnant, so I supported you in that experience. And what else did you get out of the program?
Yeah.
Tash before the program and Tash after the program.
Yeah, so I guess after the 6 months, I had really fully stepped into a space of being able to comfortably charge my worth, which was always a big thing for me. I was not able to have conversations with clients about money and about, like sales conversations and asking people for payment at the end of sessions. It was always incredibly difficult. Yeah. And that was really cemented in the women's circle as well. When initially I said, oh no, it's going to be free. I don't, I feel uncomfortable charging. And Anick, you really held me to, that promise that I made to myself of, no, I really want to be able to step up in charging people and charging my worth. So I really broke through a big fear there as well, which is such an integral aspect of running a business. You really need to be able to comfortably charge people, but also knowing that the work that you do deserves to be paid in a decent amount, in a good amount of money.
Yeah, it's a process, isn't it? It's always we all go through that journey, that's for sure. Beautiful. That's wonderful. Anything else you want to add about the Shrink or Shine programs and the voice healing and the process, the healing in during the program, the tools that I've used, and the impact it had on your personal and professional life?
Yeah, well, one of the major tools that you used, EFT. I now actually specialize in doing EFT myself. So I had never come across EFT prior to working with you. And it was really, really powerful. And I really fell in love with how powerful it can be. So that was a brilliant thing for me to learn. It kind of changed a bit of a direction in my business today. And the voice healing, there was a number of sessions where I felt really held by you whilst you were experimenting with the voice healing that you had just come into that space of, wanting to offer this. And that was really profound as well. I had never experienced anything like that before. Beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I could really feel the way you used your voice to be actually moving through my body and unblocking things on a cellular level. Beautiful. And I remember I had a number of huge realizations during that session that, left me in tears, in a good way, that I felt were unblocked through that voice healing capability that you have. Yeah. Fantastic.
Right. So Tash, well, I thank you for your time. And if you were to let people know, in terms of working with me with the Shrink or Shine program, what would you say? What would you say to people? Hey.
Do it. Anick is amazing. She walks her talk. That's one thing that I think is it shines through with Anick, just how authentic she is and how real she is. You're such an incredible you know, you have this beautiful energy that just, I felt so held and so loved during the 6 months and after as well. That, you know, during the time that that I was doing your coaching program. So if you're considering it, if you feel drawn to work with Anick, do it. Trust your instincts. She is absolutely wonderful. I got so much out of working with her, and I would highly recommend working with Anick. So go for it. Do it. She's amazing.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you, Tash.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's so good to see you shine.
Yeah,
So shrink or shine, you definitely went on the shine path for sure. And expressing yourself in the world, and now doing some great healing and coaching yourself.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful to see that. And I lost an ear. There you go. So yeah, wonderful. Thank you. I love you infinitely.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, I will see you very soon. And
thank you, darling. Okay.
Bye for now. Much love. Big kiss. Bye.